Everybody, my name is Ron DeFries. I'm one of the founders of the Big Frog Franchise Group, and today we wanted to get together with you folks and talk a little bit about what we call Shop Local. Now, you've heard a lot about Shop Local, shopping local, and we really want to emphasize the power of shopping local. And what does that really mean to us as a franchise system, to the local owners of the Big Frog franchise system, and also to some of their customers. What does this idea of shop local really mean, and how does it impact our communities? We've got a lot of stores across the United States and Canada, and this idea does have an impact on the local economies, and things like that. So with that, I think we'll jump right into it. And I'd like to introduce you to a franchise owner, a Big Frog custom t-shirts and more store owner in North Carolina. His name is David Riddell. Hey, David.
Hey, what's going on? Let's do this.
What's happening, dude? Good to see you.
Thank you. I put on my Big Heart Shop Small shirt just for this and stay in theme.
Well, love it. Well, again, thanks for being here and with everybody. And as you know, we wanted to talk a little bit about shopping local, shop local, this campaign that we're working on. But really, why don't you take a minute and just tell us a little bit about your Big Frog journey and maybe a little bit about your stores. There's not just one that David has. He's a multi-store owner. So tell us a little bit about you and Big Frog and your Big Frog journey, David.
So I do get to help the community and be a part of something in two completely different markets in North Carolina. So Asheville in the mountains, and then the big city of Durham and the Raleigh-Durham triangle where Chapel Hill and Duke and NC State and all the schools are. So we are on 9 years in Durham and 10 years in Asheville. And I mean, it's t-shirts, okay. And yes, we print, but bigger picture, if you look at my tagline, our entire goal is to make your brand stand out. So forget printing. We are branding. And yes, you can go online and you can touch buttons and order shirts whenever you want to, but there's no local experience. What happens when it's white? How does thread look thread look with this color versus an ink? So having somebody local coming in, having a retail experience, touch, feel, sing, dance, right? And then we get to get back. We are a tax paying, but we and our people are in that community all the time. So sponsorships and promotions and being a part of the community. That's amazing. Forget the business side for a minute, because they always say start with the heart and the business with one. Be a part of the community, and we have been for a long time. The Durham store has been around for 16 years. So imagine how many groups or businesses we've affected throughout that time.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you bring that up, because I think one of the ideas that people have about a franchise system is that, it's a big corporation, all the profits go to some other state, some other community, and that's just not the case at all.
We are in for support. Initially, we needed a template of which to base our success on. It's all us. Right through a year and a half of COVID, where there were not events, through a hurricane in the mountains of North Carolina, through any bad times where businesses cut marketing, and yes, everything apparel and uniforms are marketing. It's on us. It's on us to fight and swim upstream. So yes, we have franchise support for the template, but we are there in the trenches, and every free shirt or every online store we set up or every promotion we can be a part of, or sponsorship we can be a part of, or discount, that's all giving back. And we are supporting people in the community, right? Our team, I've got two of my team in Durham that have been with me since the day I took over the store, 9 years of them being a part and giving back. And there's something to that.
Yeah, there 100% there is, because it's really you you are part of this community without Big Frog, and then you decided to get into business and bring that whole thing together as Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. This isn't like taking somebody from another state and saying, go to North Carolina and open a store for Big Frog. This is the people that live and breathe and work and play in these communities that open these businesses and get involved and service the local community. And from where I sit, I'm just really proud of you and all of the things that you can do in your local community, but then all of the other owners who are doing the same and similar things all across the United States.
Many of the other owners will tell you as we go out, there are people that I've known for 10 years that still probably don't know my name or just as comfortable with Big Frog. And if they can call me Big Frog, there are other things they could call me. So I'm going to take that. It's called branding. And if you show up in a room and 70% of the people know you, you're Big Frog. You've given back. Yes. You're part of that community.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, David, let me ask you a couple of questions real quick, and then we're going to bring in, a couple of your customers, your clients. But tell us just, what do you love most? And let's talk about Asheville, because you got 2 stores, but let's talk about Asheville. What do you love most about being a part of the Asheville community?
Well, in either one, I mean, you're more than the name on the door, right? It's like we are the face of our store, right? It's Big Frog of Asheville, Big Frog of Durham. We get to be the face. And I just mentioned that. I mean, there is a giving back. We watch the news and you say, I did those shirts for that event. Or you run into somebody and there's their uniform, right? How is somebody getting their logo visible? And I mean, the things we do, it's like, they're not just shirts. Everybody has a shirt that represents their favorite sports team, or the mouse with the ears, or they have that concert shirt because the music is generational. So the same thing happens with their logo, and that's what we're helping you do. I mean, we're helping you fundraise, your uniforms, gifts, special occasions, fundraising. We get an industry that's ages 5 to 85, one shirt to thousands. We only succeed because of the community, because it's not this big box thing where we wait for clients. We have to go get it. We go get it by glad hand, and a business card becomes an invoice. No, we connect. We are there. Community is this entire brand.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I appreciate that. And then, so why, in your opinion, why is supporting, and not just your businesses, but other businesses in both, both communities that you serve, why is supporting a local business important?
That's where all the money is. That's where the people are. That's the emotion. That's the heart. I mean, the internet's just this big thing, and I get it's a kind of a race for the bottom line. How quickly can I get it? How cheap can I get it? Can I return it? But I mean, people live and die. The backbone of America is small business. It always has been. Way back to when Sam Walton had one store. He lost a little bit of it. He got a couple more than that, and it was kind of big. But remember, every Main Street USA, shaking hands, knowing people. I mean, there's a pride to that. There's a community to that. When in Asheville, a hurricane wiped through the mountains, which isn't supposed to happen. What happens? Who had the grill? Who had the saw? Who had and that happened in any city. And so our entire existence is, how can we connect you to a resource? How can we connect you to people? Oh, by the way, and how can we help you with a shirt that is promoting your brand? Right? And we don't.
Yeah, and that's
buy. It's help. What do you need?
Yeah, and when you really get involved, like I know you do, David, you get to know the other businesses within your community, and then it becomes a big family where we're all supporting each other, not just with the money that we're spending and the revenue that we're driving, but with the referrals and the testimonials that we supply to the other business owners who, again, have really, when you get involved in that at that level, it really becomes a big family, those chamber of commerces and those networking groups that we belong to, and all of these things. It's really important. And that's what, like you said, that's the heartbeat of the community, the business.
Well, in anything, if it's transactional, they're a customer. If they're swiping things down the conveyor belt, that's a customer. We want clients. And so they always say people do business with, I mean, I get the expression, but it's who you know, like, and trust. Well, that's what it becomes, customer. That's what it becomes, relationship, and not transactional. And so when a customer comes in and you know the name on email or phone, and then you know the business, and then they come in and you know the face, and you know something, and you look forward to seeing them, and they're coming back, not arguing that it's a quarter per shirt, because they know you're going to do right. And if you mess up, then we follow on the sword. That's local. because it's relationships.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you mentioned clients, and I think on that note, customers and clients, and a little bit about the difference between the two. And on that note, if you don't mind, I'd like to bring in Kingsley and talk about his company,
Fabulous.
The People's Game.
We love when Kingsley walks in the door in our store because he's infectious, and he's done things. So he was in the school system, which you're a public servant in the school system, and now although they're kicking soccer balls around like shirts, that kicking soccer balls is relationship and lessons. And the People's Game, it's World Cup time, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome. Thanks for being here, Kingsley. I really appreciate you, my friend. And David obviously has a lot of great things to say about you. So with that, I'd kind of like you and David to have a conversation here. But what I think everybody would really love is to hear a little bit about the People's Game and what you do and who you are and who you represent in the community. Thanks again.
No, not a problem, Ron. David, thank you guys for thinking on me and having me join you guys on this endeavor and kind of trying to, one, help promote my business, but also just letting us to be part of this community.
Awesome.
People's Game. I mean, the world needs People's Game in the triangle. Why? What do you do?
Yeah, so we are a soccer company, but we're not just soccer. We're a values-based organization in which we use soccer to help our young people learn values. The three core values that we have are respect, responsibility, and trust. So when we have any programming, we work with 2-year-olds to 11-year-olds. In all of our programming, we will have our soccer portion, but then afterwards we'll stop and we'll talk to them about how they're being respectful, responsible, and trustworthy within that activity. And then from there, we try to expand it into what does that look like when you are in the classroom? What's that look like when you're at home? How can you show those values when you are at home? And although your behavior and how you act in certain different people are going to change, your values are who you are. And then for us to just teach our young people to learn that is a very important thing to really go about recognizing who you are as a person and how that affects everything that you do and others around you.
Get them while they're young and set the stage, right?
That's correct.
So
yeah, and I love that because it's really a reflection on integrity.
That's it.
And I think, man, we all know that we could use a little more integrity in this world, and it's so nice to hear about a business that takes it upon themselves to add that to their value proposition.
Well, that's what I love about Dave is that he that's something that he just mentioned as well. Is it's about the integrity. If we do something wrong, you see my face, you know who I am as a small business in this community. Where you come to me, we can fix that in a very quick and kind manner, respectful manner. And that's why I love working with Big Frog as well, just being a local place where we can really connect, not just send a message over email, but where I can actually go in and see Dave's face as well as his team.
And that's the thing. It's like when you have a relationship, what he's not doing is coming in and we're haggling each other. Like, he knows he's going to get the quality, B, the service, but I'm going to take care of him as well. So he's not looking over his shoulder going, okay, let me go back to the internet and see if they can do it for 50 cents cheaper, because here we are. We did something that his logo has a part that doesn't really embroider well. And you know what? It didn't go as well as everything else has been stellar. We just had an embroidery issue. Guess what? Toss that and go back to the well. And there have been things we've got on the invoice and then nope, and then go back. And there's a trust. He walks in, he lights up the store. He trusts us with things. And we're collaborating now on a joint online store because, we're all touching the community, right? He's got the young kids. And what do kids have? Well, they have a parent that has the car keys, the decision-making, and the pocketbook for the next 10 to 15 years of activities. So his people are our people, and we're all live and here local. So in the community, we're community-oriented.
That's what community is all about. That's it right there in a nutshell. I love it. Love it. Yeah. So you know what? I appreciate, Kingsley, that you really did share with us what makes your business unique, and adding those, adding the idea of teaching young children values in addition to soccer skills is incredible.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you? What is supporting local businesses? Why is that important to you? And I heard a little bit about that, but can you expand on that a little more?
Yeah, so one of the big things for me is just making sure that I give back to those who are giving to me. So a lot of people will go, and not knocking them if that's what they want to do, but they'll go and get things from Vietnam, China, etc., and then they'll pour into their community. But then by buying outside of the community, you're really draining your own community resources, right?
Yeah.
So if I can give back to someone local in our community, then I want to give that back. If I can do that financially, monetarily, I do that. But we also will do volunteer work in our schools that we do after school programming for. So we'll go in and we'll read to them. We'll help the PE teachers. We'll do carpool rides and help the kids getting in and out the cars. Whatever different ways we can be of service to our community as well is something that's super important to me, because I can't expect people to come to me and me not give back to them. That's who I am personally. Prefer to give back to my community. Obviously, we have our service in which we're providing them, and so we could stop there, but we want to go deeper. We want it to really touch our community and bring everyone together.
Well, and he said what he said, Ron. If you think about it, his instructional soccer is not inexpensive, right? You can join those big organizations and they can piddle you around for soccer, so they're paying him a decent amount of money. You can find shirts cheaper on the internet. What you don't, either of those is this very much a give back servant leadership community thing. So you pay for what you get, and if you pay a little bit more for shirts, or you pay a little bit more for the instructional things that he's doing, you are getting more. There's a value added to that. And I mean, and then it just keeps on. I mean, a soccer thing, like the ball's being kicked around and other players are touching it. So
yeah. What I love about what Kingsley was saying is, to me, it's connection, and it's connection on other levels than just business, and that's what drives the human experience. Is how we
every
connect.
Time. We forget that with the internet and the big box things. It's like in the beginning of time, there were people. And although we're all weird, we're people and we're human and we're live. Look at the smiles for all three of us and the energy. It's like more of this, please.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Thank you. Kingsley, I had a couple other questions, but we asked them along the way. Is there anything, can you put an exclamation point on this little thing that we're doing right here?
I mean, the exclamation point is that connection is everything. We teach our coaches as well as they come in, because a lot of our coaches are also young college students, and sometimes we have high school students. So it might be their first job or first kind of step into working in business. Correction without connection, it doesn't work. So if we don't connect with our players and we don't connect with each other and connect with our community, in this regard, we're talking about correcting our players, right? We can't expect the player to listen to us and want to play for us if we don't connect with them. When it comes to business, right? It's very difficult to ask Dave for, hey, man, that's kind of expensive. What other solutions can we have? And him not want to, like, if we don't have that connection, he's going, no, that's all we got, right? Yeah. Whereas if you build that connection, now he might even go, you know what? We can try and work something out. We can try and work together. The same with our parents, the principals and directors of daycares that we work with. To me, without building connections, without building that bond, it's very difficult to do anything, really, to ask for help or to give help.
Yeah.
He stopped in last time I saw him in the store, he stopped in and he had a pair of sweatpants and he goes, "Can you do my thing?" Right? It's got the logo on one thigh. It's like the printing Macarena. It's like the one thigh has the logo and the other one has the KM. I said the team, do it. What did it cost me? I mean, he's been with me for years, and it's like, do these, give them back to him. I don't think there was an invoice, right?
No,
What would he do? Here's our invoice, right? It's like it comes back in bigger ways. But I like the correction without connection, because again,
I
the
do
internet
too.
is not correcting it because there ain't no connection. So the internet,
That's right.
talk about it, find a solution.
I love that we're kind of wrapping this up on the idea of connection. You know, and without connection, there's no collaboration.
There you go.
You guys with
You
your
know, that's
C's,
what drives.
connection, collaboration,
There's some narration going on.
Oh, here we go. We got David spinning now. He's going.
the three C's of community. That's the fourth, baby. It's like you can
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'll find a way to
absolutely.
go campy and Davisms on.
I know.
Got some time, but I mean, he's got his three, but we just correction, connection, connect. Yeah. Okay.
Collaborations.
Collaboration. Bring it. Shop local, baby.
Well, well, with that, hey, Kingsley, thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best in your business. It sounds amazing.
Goal.
Yeah.
I
Enjoy.
appreciate you, Ron. Again, David, love speaking with you, seeing you, and I definitely will be seeing you very soon.
Yes, sir. See you soon.
Sounds good. Take care. All right.
I love that energy.
That was amazing.
Come on
Thanks for bringing him in, David. That was really, really cool. And I think, next we got on deck, we're going to be talking to Pilar, and she's going to be talking about the Takiri Academy. And I'll let you kind of take it. Yeah, go ahead.
He also has El Centro posted up there, so I've known
That's
her.
why I wanted you to take. Yeah, that's why I wanted you
for
to take
many
this.
years,
I
and
appreciate it.
I mean, both of her organizations
I
are
can't hear
deep in
you.
the Latina community and do two different things, and she can tell you about it. But I mean, she's deep into those and in charge, and so there's always a different project. There's always, I mean, something different. But she comes in smiling too. It's like I don't see her as much, but there's always this. It's what it should be, the connection that we're talking about. So Pilar, tell us.
Hi, Pilar.
Both of them.
Hi, how are you? Nice
We're
to
well.
meet you. Ron.
Yeah, I'm well. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us what
Good
you're
to
in
see you,
charge of.
David.
Lots that you do. Tell us about both of those. Tell us about El Centro and Takiri.
Sorry, I can't hear David for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he was just saying, maybe you could just tell us a little bit about your organizations and your involvement in those, just to give us a baseline to talk about community.
Yeah, sure. First of all, from El Centro Hispano, I'm the president and CEO of El Centro. And I've been here in Durham for 22 years from Colombia, and the CEO of El Centro for 17 years, working with the community in different programs in education, economic development, civic participation, health and well-being, to strengthen the community. Also building bridges, like what we are doing and we do with David and been doing for years, and also to promote opportunities for all. So that's what we do generally. We have 3 offices, the main one in Durham. We started 34 years ago. And on the other side, my hobby has been my whole life folkloric dancing. So I do it since I was 7. And when I came, I started a dancing group with my daughters. And then we are here. We perform wherever they call us, Latin American dances, showing our culture through dance. And then also I've been connected with David from that part. So that's what I do.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. In David, I don't know, can you hear now? Can you hear David now, Pilar?
I can hear you guys. I don't know why you couldn't hear me.
No, something is happening. I'm sorry.
That's
Ron,
okay.
you can hear me and
That's
she
okay.
can't, or no?
She cannot hear you, David, but that's okay. It's just a little behind the seenes technical difficulty. It's not a big deal. So with that, let me ask you, Pilar, what is it you've been within the community for quite some time now. After coming to, it sounded like you came to America from Colombia, or your family did.
Mhm. Yes.
30 years plus kind of thing. And so what do you love most about being a part of your community?
I think it's so important to be connected in the community and being here. And also, it's a very diverse community that enriches your life in any way, in food, in music, of course, for me, dancing, but also
Yeah.
learning from other people. Always you learn every single day from everybody in your community. And also, a difference in opinions, in ages, in history. For me, was very important when I came. I remember people asking me, "Are you Latina or Hispanic?" And my answer was, "I'm Colombian," because I never had to think about it, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about all of that, and then learning about the other community that was here. The other question was, "Are you a Duke or a UNC fan?" And I'm like, I don't know. Yes, but
That is
then I
something
understood
you
how
have to choose
important
sides.
that is here, right? Or even now NC State and NCCU. So learning from the community in general really enriches your life. So I love this community, and I think it's important to connect with everybody in the community, so your life is much better.
Yeah, I love it, because we're coming, just like when we were talking to Kingsley, we're talking about connection. And it again, it defines the human experience and the things that bring us joy in life. So this idea of connection is really important to me, as it sounds to you and most of us who enjoy being a part of our community.
Well, and you know how
Yeah.
she said, and I know she can't hear me, Ron, but you know how she said, are you a Carolina or a Duke fan? Those are conversations. You're going to have an argument, you're going to have a discussion, but that's something to talk about. Sports are, music are, and there's always a place for it on shirts, right? It's like, I mean, you bring those things up, and it sparks conversation. So
Yeah, Pilar, just so you know, David was talking about the idea of the sports teams and making a decision. Which team do you support? Those are conversations David was explaining. Those are conversations that we have within our communities that bring us closer. It's a connection. And he said it's an opportunity for a T-shirt. These ideas
Totally.
that we're all sharing and things like that. So
Totally.
great point, David. I appreciate that. And to continue on that, Pilar, why is supporting local business like David's important as well? Why is that important?
Yeah, I think it's very important because it's supporting our own economy here in our place where we live. And so we want to do that. We want to work with local businesses. I remember when we changed our logo and we're talking about that and new apparel. We used to do some teachers here and then when we were having events, but I said, as a branding, we need to have, our shirts and everything. And I was looking for, because everyone was like, oh, let's do it here, and online. And I said, no, let's find a local, business that can make, because also why is important? Because you have this relationship. It's more than just buying something. It's having the relationship, supporting each other. And the experience has been great because David is there. They work with you. It's not one more client. It's their client. It's El Centro, it's Pilar, it's Takiri, it's Pilar. So I think that makes a huge difference because we can talk about it. You can say, oh, probably you can tweak this here and there. And you find that is become part of your network, of almost your family. So when I decided to do the same with the academy, I was like, everybody was like, no, you can do this online, and they put your logo. And I was like, no, 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 I have my guy. And I came to David and was like, oh, now I need this and that. And we've been working. And again, I feel like it's personable. It's not, again, one more customer or one more client. He knows me, the people who work with him know me. So it's really a different kind of experience than just buying something or having a t-shirt. Even for, I remember, I don't know how many years ago, I decided to do it for our family picture. I was like, oh, every year we say this color or this other. And one year I was like, no, how about if we do these little uh, figures for each family? We have 5 kids, so you can imagine. And
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wrote to him and they helped us, and everybody was with, spouse and kids and the pets, and beautiful. But I couldn't do
Yeah.
it in another way if it wasn't because the relationship we have.
Yeah.
You know
No, I
that.
love
You know
that. And
that's
you're,
your family.
it's so true with that connection. It's just an easier conversation to have than with somebody that you don't know. And the other thing I know that happens whenever you walk through that door, Pilar, is that David's got a great big smile on his face and he's happy to see you. Right? I know David.
Definitely.
That's who David is. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And let me ask you another question, Pilar, and that is, how can the community best support a business like yours? Yours is obviously different than
Yeah,
T-shirts. How can
definitely.
the community support you in your business?
Uh-oh, frozen screen.
Yep.
Ulta,
There you go. Did you
Get
hear the
her- let's
question?
get her
Pilar?
back.
Sorry about that.
how do we
A
support
little bit,
Central?
if you can repeat, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I was asking is, how can the community best support a business like yours? It's not exactly T-shirts. You've been there a long time, but how can your community support you in
nonprofit.
your business? Yeah.
Supporting
Yeah,
I'm sorry, no.
definitely. I always believe learning about taking the time to learn about the different businesses or different organizations that are in your area. So you can really see, because for me, always there is something and some way you can support another organization or another business, or support each other, even when we are with this working relationship. So I think people learning about us, the work we do, volunteering. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes.
Yep, we can hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Volunteer, donate, learn, right?
Learn.
All of the
and I was gonna. We're still working. We got something going on there. David, do you happen to have Pilar's website handy? So if people want to go learn and hear more about it, the website might be a great place to start.
You can look. I mean, it's already on there. El Centro is there. There are
Thank
brands
you.
across the country, but Takiri Academy is you can Google. Google's a crazy thing.
Okay.
But Takiri Academy, El Centro, but with anything nonprofit, I mean, learn what they do. She already said that. Volunteer, donate, show up and support an event. I mean, just show up to watch them dance for that side. But for El Centro, they do so many things in the Latino community. It's like everybody has a philanthropic effort. Everybody has something that they can do. And again, donate. Donate or volunteer. Always, but support local.
Love that. And I don't know, Pilar, if you could hear what David was saying. Did you hear what he was talking about?
No, I missed
Oh, he
it.
was doing the infomercial for you, telling them all the
Oh.
ways that they can support you by volunteering and donating and showing up and
Perfect.
supporting the dance events. And you got a good cheerleader there, David. I promise you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Perfect.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's great. Perfect. Yeah.
And again, as we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to say about your organizations, Pilar?
Yeah, no, just to say that we are part of this community, everything we do. And even though our name in both parts, El Centro Hispano and Taquiri Folklore Latino, are say Latino or Hispanic, or we serve anybody. Anybody can come to us for whatever they need. We are a community center, so we have people from all backgrounds, all ethnicities, and they are welcome, and we support everybody. So that's what I would like to emphasize for people to know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, and
David, anything else you'd like to say about Pilar and her organization as we wrap this up?
You heard me be a cheerleader. I shouted it out. She's been coming with us for years with a smile in 2 different organizations. And the reason I picked who I picked is because, I mean, I don't want somebody who spent a lot of money that just transactional and a client. It's like, these two are relationships. I know them when they walk in the door. And as a business owner, I'm not supposed to be in my 4 walls all the time. So when I know somebody, when I'm not there, right, I know them by face and something about them, then that says what we're here to do. That shows the backbone of community and shopping local. And I mean, she said it eloquently. It's like, she's here, been around a long time and a lot to offer. So go support them. Go support anything local. Stop hitting the button on the internet.
Yeah. Perfect. David, I got to tell you, like, just in the conversation, the brief conversations that we had with both Pilar and Kingsley, I can feel the love. I can feel the love. It's amazing. It's amazing. So with that, I want to thank you, Pilar. Thanks for being here and sharing with us about your business. Thank you, David. It's been a wonderful time to see and meet you and see the both of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. All right. See you guys. And I think, is that a wrap?